Free agent defenseman Ethan Bear rejects Brad Treliving's contract offer from the Toronto Maple Leafs, which will ultimately see him ending up as a Washington Capital. I'll break all this down for you coming up on this episode of Hattrick HQ. But before we get into that, just want to say that 83% of you guys aren't subscribed, so if you're not subscribed, make sure to go down below, hit that subscribe button, become part of the community here, because we'll be here every day bringing you daily NHL and daily Leafs content. But without further ado, let's get right into the first topic of the video today, and that is Ethan Bear rejects Leafs contract offer. And as we take a look here, it says Bear rejected offers from Maple Leafs GM Brad Treliving, which is especially brutal considering how the Leafs are so thin on the blue line. It is likely that Treliving did not want to commit to Bear longer, and that's what influenced his decision to sign with the Washington Capitals. And obviously, if you're a Toronto Maple Leafs fan, I mean, this really sucks to see. This is a great guy that you could have added here to slot in on this third pairing. A great, two-way defenseman. I know he's a bit undersized, but he is a great player. He was averaging over 20 minutes of ice time when he was playing with Edmonton. I think he's a solid defender, still young at 25 years of age. This guy's a great add. It all came down to his mindset. Obviously, he ended up going with the Washington Capitals, which were offering him a multi-year deal. I really do think he just wanted to secure his future and not want to be out of a contract like he was this season. So now he's going into the rest of the season and into next year, which is great to see. But, I mean, it's hard to reject an offer from Brad Treliving of the Toronto Maple Leafs, a team that's going to be contending all season, probably contending for its Stanley Cup. So not wanting to be a part of that team, not wanting to be part of that organization going forward. I mean, it's really tough to see because he could have really slotted in here, became a big piece for this Toronto Maple Leafs blue line, and really helped them push towards the Stanley Cup that they've been longing for so long. And I really do think it's going to happen very soon. I think just a couple more additions, I really do think that Toronto is going to be a powerhouse. They're going to be rolling through the rest of the season here, going into the Stanley Cup playoffs. But obviously, like I said, it all comes down to his decision. He wanted to secure his future, which you can't knock him for wanting to secure his future, but I mean, if you're a Leafs fan, you really want to see this guy back there on your blue line, a great puck mover, a guy who's going to bolster any offense or any defense, and seeing him go to the Capitals is nice. They are having a decent start to the year, so I mean, just seeing that he rejected this offer, I mean, it is bad news for the Leafs, but there is many of other options out there for them to pick from now, whether it's through trades. So it really be interesting to see what Toronto does. It just seems like every guy that they're rumored to go after ends up going to a different team, but I really do think that Treliving and the Leafs will find their guy really soon. But let me know down in the comments, who do you think it's going to be? Who do you think that the Leafs are going to land on here? Which defenseman do you think that Brad and the Leafs are going to bring in? We're going to get into our second topic of the video here, and that is Ethan Bear, Capitals signing imminent. And obviously with this news of Ethan Bear not signing with the Toronto Maple Leafs, it means that the only team left in the hunt was the Washington Capitals, the front runners to sign him. And as we see here from Chris Johnston of TSN, he says the final details and logistics are still being ironed out, but it does appear that Ethan Bear will join the Washington Capitals. Then they said the Capitals offered him a 2-year contract, and it looks like that 2-year deal will come in the neighborhood of around $2 million once it's completed. Bear, of course, is coming off shoulder surgery and injury suffered in the World Hockey Championship while playing for Team Canada, and the opportunity to play somewhere like Washington, a little bit of security, ultimately is going to be what takes him to DC. And like I said here previously in this video, this is a guy who, he wanted that security. He is coming off that injury. He didn't have a contract so far in this season, so having his contract secured for another year is really going to be what takes him off. And here in Washington, he's going to get more opportunity. He has a better chance to slide up and down the defensive pairings here if he's playing well. So I think this is a great signing for Washington, a team right now that's 14-8 to start the season. So they are having a pretty decent start to the year, a team that we could see make a playoff push here later on down in the future. And I think a guy like Ethan Bear is only going to help that. And as you take a look at his stats here, obviously, like I said, he's 25 years old. He's played 5 seasons in the NHL. And like I said, he is more of a two-way guy. Last year, 61 games, he had 16 points, 39 hits, 82 blocks. I mean, he is just a great puck mover. He moves the puck up the ice with ease. He finds the open breakouts. He's a great at connecting with breakout passes. I really do think he's going to help this Washington Capitals offense out a lot by just slinging that puck up the ice and just finding open men up the ice that can take the puck in and try to create a scoring chance. So I really like this signing for Washington. Really do think that he's really going to help this team out. I know Ovi is struggling a little bit. He is getting up there in age. This is an aging team. They did win their Stanley Cup, a few years ago, I guess a while ago now, it seems. But, they are an aging team. They're trying to get the last they can out of Ovi and these guys that they got there, Oshie, so that they can contend one more time before Ovi retires. And I really hope that a signing like this can help propel them further, because I'm really like the Capitals. I'm an Ovechkin fan, like the way he plays, and adding a guy like this back on the blue line who can feed the puck up to him up the ice is really going to help him out in that sense. But as we take a look here at Washington Capitals defensive pairings, we take a look here. And if I was to predict right now where Ethan Bear would slide in once he signs in Washington, I really do think we start him out here with Rasmus Sandin on the third line pairing. See what he can do, see what he can see what he's made of. Obviously, you're going to have to get him into practice first, see who he connects with most. But I really do think this pairing of Sandin and Bear could be really lethal for Ethan Bear. And like I said previously in this video, this is a guy who was averaging over 20 minutes on ice with Edmonton Oilers during his time there. So I believe, adding him back in, I think he's going to be great. Like I said, a great two-way player. He's great defensively. He's not afraid to, throw his body out, put his body on the line by blocking shots and stuff like this. And he can also sling the puck up the ice as well. So I really do like this signing. I'm really interested to see what the Washington Capitals will do the rest of the season. Really hope that they make the playoffs because I really like some of the players they have on their team. And it'll be really interesting to see what will happen throughout the rest of the season. But let me know down in the comment section below, what do you think of this signing? What do you think about Ethan Bear rejecting the Toronto Maple Leafs offer? Let me know down below. But we're going to get into everybody's favorite topic here, and that is comment of the day. And the comment of the day today goes to our boy, Pat G Mafia. Shout out to you, Pat G, day one supporter here on the channel. He says Savard will be welcome for the right price, but I think Toronto needs a better defenseman. Good show, Casey and Mark. Shout out to you, Pat G. Obviously, we talked yesterday about David Savard, rumors potentially being linked to the Toronto Maple Leafs in a trade. Really do like David Savard. Obviously, as a Montreal Canadiens fan, I've grown to love this guy. He's a warrior. He's going to go to battle for you every night. He's going to put it all out there on the line for whatever team he's on. And I really do think Toronto will be lucky to get a guy like this. But what do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comment section below. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to go down below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 3,000 subscribers before Christmas, so give us an early Christmas gift. Go down below, hit that subscribe button, and if you enjoy the NHL, make sure to check this video that's popping up on your screen right now. But I've been your host, KC. Keep your stick on the ice.